Hello, expert investors. A really cool article here I want to review with you. I spent some time, obviously, reading it and doing some research, and I think it's an interesting point to make that explains a little bit about how inventory affects our real estate market and how major trends can have long-term effects. So, the title from this National Post article: "Aging in Place: How Baby Boomers Are Breaking Canada's Real Estate Market." Okay. And the point of the article is that baby boomers are staying in place rather than doing the traditional sell your home, move to a assisted facility, or move to a retirement home, or move to a condo. Okay, more and more are staying in place, and that's affecting our already tight inventory market, or our real estate market in Canada. It's keeping inventory lower, and it's already low. So things are being exacerbated. So a new real estate report on Canada's record low supply of real estate is being compounded by the emerging trend: baby boomers who won't let go of their homes. Now, there's some very good reasons for that, and I'm not going to read this entire article to you, but I want to pick out a couple. And and uh, uh, baby boomers are healthier than they were in previous generations, and many of them are still working, so they don't feel the need to essentially retire to a condo or assisted living facility. Also, a really interesting point that I never thought of is that with this whole COVID thing, the problem has been exacerbated, and seeing the trend that happened in nursing homes with families being locked out, and more than 80% of recorded deaths being in the nursing homes in all of Canada. People are hesitant to, or baby boomers are hesitant to head down that path. And I think rightly so. And I don't want to make this a conversation about COVID. I'm just stating what's in the article here, right? I, myself and others, thought leaders, and probably you too, are trying to figure out what's going on here. Prices are going crazy, inventory's low, and we're trying to piece this together. I mean, we know it's immigration, we know it's record low interest rates, but there's always underlying stories, and I think this is an important one. Okay, this is an important one, and I want you to read this and be informed, because this kind of knowledge, it really projects you as an expert into the marketplace. And if you have this conversation with investors or joint venture partners you're trying to realize with, you're going to position yourself really high on the expert scale. Okay, this is, I don't want to say insider info, but it's researched info, and it's an intelligent conversation. Okay, it's a really intelligent conversation. Okay, another important point: that a trend was also noted by Will LePage this past summer through a survey. 52% of baby boomers would rather renovate their current property over moving. The study also found that 75% of boomers who own their own home, and 17% more than one property. They own more than one property. So the aging in place trend is running smack into one of the tightest real estate markets ever recorded. Okay, and we know all this. Now, my thoughts on this is, think about these baby boomers who have lived in these houses, what seems like forever. They have the most equity out of any of us. You know, if you're 50, 60, 70 years old and you've been living in your home for 20, 30, 40 years, chances are your mortgages are paid off and the prices have, 10x since you first bought your home or more. And so you're sitting there with millions of dollars in equity, and you're comfortable. There's no reason to move. If your health is deteriorated, different story. But it's a big one, and this article has done a great job of capturing some real data that lends to the trend that we're already seeing. Give it a good read. This one is not going away anytime soon, and if you're an investor, you can profit from knowing this type of information. Talk soon, everyone.